Okay, so for trimming or for rounding your ring, you guys are going to use a table vise clamp. There's a box of these by the metal cutter, and when you use these, you've got a couple things you can adjust. This clamp is what hangs off the edge of the table, and you've got a little knob that you can swivel to tighten that up. You can set these up at your table, or sometimes during our ring project we'll set them up at the back table and then leave them up for a few days, but when you are totally done, make sure you put them away. And then this will loosen whatever I'm trying to hold. So I'm going to put what's called a ring mandrel. Sometimes also these are called ring cones. You can see how your ring sizes are on here. I'm just going to be doing this random piece of scrap. You'll have a specific size you're going for, but you're going to put this in the vise clamp. Tighten this up. I always sit it at the bottom so it's not going to wobble on me because you don't want that falling on you. And then if you want, if you're ever doing this or you're doing bracelets, this last little swivel that I didn't show you, if you loosen that, what that does is it allows you to pivot this. So I'm going to do it for the video. You could also do this over the table if it makes you nervous that it's going to fall. It's whatever you prefer. I'm going to tighten this back up. I always go the wrong way. We'll see if I can get it. There we go. Okay, so bending your ring is pretty easy. It's just that if you have any areas that are thinner than others, they're going to want to take that bend first. So what I would suggest is always when you're hammering metal and you don't want to leave marks, use a rawhide mallet, the loose wooden ones, and then start on the end. So I'm going to hit this and kind of curve the end and almost like feed it off. It always tends to spring out a little, so that's totally okay. And then once I get about halfway, I'm going to flip it and do the other thing. Obviously watch your fingers. I've hammered my finger many a time. And then now I'm kind of in the middle so I can hold my ring underneath. And let's say I'm going for size 10. This is really right now like a 13. So what I usually do at this point is if it's rounded but it's too big, I kind of over squish it with my hands, or if it's hard to move, you can do it with pliers. And it feels like you're ruining it because you kind of are temporarily. But now it holds on. So if I'm going for size 10, I can squeeze it on the mandrel, kind of hit out any areas that are popping off the mandrel. Usually like to hit it from the middle towards the end. And then I can get up to my size, and it's actually curved. I want to kind of hit this a little bit more to get that more curved so it's really nice and clean. But now I've got that at the size that I might need it, and it will hold at that size. So I'm going to hammer this a little bit more. Now the more you hammer it, the harder it gets. So if you find that it's getting harder to move, try to get it to that shape and use pliers if you need. But then when you're done, 2-for-1 polishing is tumbling it, because you can tumble it and it will polish it, and it will also harden it up. So that way if you're wearing this and it's open, it's not going to snag and unfurl on you. Make sure when you are totally done that these go back. This guy lives in the ring and bracelet measuring drawer in the red toolbox. Vice clamps go on the metal cutter table. There's a box of them. And then the rawhide mallet goes in cabinet B in the cabinets above the countertop.